See this football player? Well, nothing can stop him now. Can it? What about the coach from the opposing team? Well, he moved out of the way. How could he have stopped him? Well, take a look at how he's looking behind him to make sure that Jacoby doesn't hit directly into him, but slows him down just enough to allow one of his teammates to tackle him. Still think he's innocent? Well, take a look at the smug look on the coach's face.
Don't want to in any way say that was something intentional, but if he had picked off the official...
On January 6, 1994, one of the most gruesome acts of cheating was committed by Tonya Harding. Nancy Carrigan, Tanya's figure skating rival, was deliberately injured by Tonya and her husband. At first they denied their involvement, but it was later found out that they were behind this nasty act. There's even a movie made for this infamous cheater. Folks, this is Sammy Sosa. He was suspended for 8 games. Why? Because he put a cork inside the middle of his bat. He thought he would get away with it. But when he hit the baseball, his bat broke. Upon inspection, the judges realized Sosa was cheating. We don't know why these people felt the need to cheat. Just win fairly and squarely. If you can't win, lose. There's no shame in losing, but there is a lot of shame in trying to move the field line so the ball falls in the court so you can score a point. Have you ever heard of stickum? Well, it's something that makes the ball stick to your hand easily. It's illegal in the NBA, and Dwight Howard was found using it during the game. How did they find out? Well, Paul Millsap nearly superglued the ball to his hands. There's no way they can score in this type of a... Whoa! Well, that's what happens when you pass the ball to Leo Messi. He is just... Wait a minute, he didn't hit the ball with his head. He hit the ball with his hand. Too bad the ref is half blind. On purpose. This is the most expensive head turn in history. This dude just glanced over at the audience screen while playing the League of Legends tournament, and he was fined $30,000. Since we're on the subject of bad acting, this guy is worse. Neymar had the integrity to pretend that someone hit him. This dude grabbed his opponent's hand and he smacked himself in the face with it. Yeah, even the commentators were laughing at this one. Kylian Mbappe is one of the greatest soccer players in the world, and even the greatest sometimes can't resist temptation. That ball was so close, and he thought maybe the cameras will stop working when I push the ball.
Mbappé, Neymar, le numéro de Neymar, Mbappé qui continue, Mbappé de la mort.
Okay, we told you LeBron James is going to an acting career after the NBA. He does the same even with his teammates. The man barely touched him, and he pretended like someone shot him with a shotgun. You're running to score, but there's an opponent in your way. Get rid of him and you'll definitely score. What do? Well, if you're like this guy, you kick him dead in the face and just keep on running. Don't even look back. Legend has it he's still rolling on the ground. The person you see playing for Paris Saint-Germain is a clone. Man, these movies sure got to his head. Take a look at how LeBron James masterfully falls back, crawls on the floor, and then has the audacity to ask for help. Guess you're really focusing on your acting career, huh? There's nothing wrong with this footage. The man won fairly. He ran the 110-meter hurdles perfectly, and he deserves to win. Wait a minute! Why is he hugging the Chinese player? Oh, now we get it. It's because he wanted to smash that like button, just like you should do if you haven't done so already. But no, in all seriousness, it's because he knew he was pushing his opponent on the arm the whole time.
4-4, same time as David Oliver, but on the photo finish, he gets the nod just ahead of Oliver.
This is the first time we're seeing a professional basketball player play dead. His opponent touched him accidentally, he fell to the floor shocked and then went, "You know what? I'm going to play dead and see where this goes." Hey, what's going on here? Damn! Did he seriously hit the player's foot? Oh, not really. The guy thought they were playing make-believe. See that little piece of yellow paper in the hands of Cameron Bancroft? Well, that's sandpaper, something which is extremely prohibited in cricket because when used on the bat, it will give the team a huge advantage. But he was caught shoving it down his underwear to hide it. Wait, what's he doing? Why did he steal the ball and try to score a goal? He does know that they can see him, right? He's not invisible or anything. And why would he think that he can just take the ball and score a point that easily? Doesn't he see the ref talking to the players? Well, this is why they say not to use illegal substances during baseball matches. The umpire caught this player with something on his forearm. The game stopped. They examined the substance and found out that it was actually a mixture of sunscreen and resin. That's not how you improve your grip, man. Here's a guy that tried stopping the ball with his hand, because he thought he was playing volleyball. How's that red card treating you, bud? The teams and the referees are busy measuring, and this dude just wanted a quick first down, so he just bumped the ball over the line. Okay, Mbappe's definitely a hands-on player. He's not involved in the game. He just likes to use his hands to score goals. Again, hoping that the cameras will stop working and the audience will become blind for a split second. One is LeBron James, the other is David West. They both pretend to get injured during the match, and they both got hefty fines in the end. Don't you just love karma? Whoa! Why did he fall on top of the corner pole? The ball was already out. What's he do? Oh, he wanted to show everyone that he's a good actor. Guess this guy will be taking Will Smith's Oscar next year. After illegally and violently shoving the referee to the side, you'd think that scoring a goal would become super easy. But no, that's when it gets hard. You see, excitement is a tricky thing. It can take down 3 players all at once. Wait, you can do this. Like, if you're tired of playing, you can knock yourself down and pretend like you've been injured. If this is allowed, more players should definitely be doing it near the end of a game. Okay, now you will see why we don't like cheaters, and karma doesn't like them either. Why? First of all, because they lie. Second of all, because they aren't good players. They just like to boast. Well, good luck boasting after this video. Here's how 2 players got imaginary injuries. Now, the quote-unquote objective referee saw one of them and said, "You know what? I'm going to give you a penalty kick. You deserve it. I like your hairstyle." Wait for it. Wait for it. There! See how he pushed his opponent off the field? Well, doing that is expensive. How expensive, you ask? About $5,000 if you ask the NBA. Wait a second. Why are there 2 balls on the soccer field? Is this a new form of soccer the Europeans came up with to confuse other people? Because if they did, it's not really effective. They just confused their own players, and this guy got a yellow card. Chinese swimmer Sun Yang has made a reputation of himself. For being a good player? Yes, of course, and for being the biggest prick you've ever seen. Once he said to one of his opponents, "I'm winner, you're loser." Well, guess all of those winnings had a reason, and it wasn't hard work. People were debating whether or not this was considered cheating. Here's the story. Michael Pineda got caught with pine tar on his hands and neck. They think pine tar helps the ball stick and move in unpredictable ways, but this is not scientifically proven. Regardless, the man was ejected like toast from a toaster. Yeah, and how can we forget the time Roger Harper even fell down when catching the baseball? All in an effort to hide the fact that the ball fell on the ground. An investigation proved that he cheated. This had got to be the slyest man in the world. His name is Fernando Vicente, and he entered the Basketball Paralympics with a team that had an IQ which was way above 70. Upon investigation, they found out that the players had fake certificates that claimed the players were intellectually handicapped. See this? This is Patrick Reed. He was trying to get a golf ball out of the sand, but to make his job a little easier, he took his golf club and he pulled some of the sand away, clearing up the bat. Clearly, this is forbidden in golf. Thanks for watching, guys.